Actually, you brought us a story before as a follow-up to the young man who lost an eye from gun violence. Got a visit from Fetty Wap. What do you got?
It's been 2 months since 18-year-old Kenyah Hopkins from Paterson lost his left eye in a shootout not far from where he lives. These days, his puppy Bricks, who he got a month after being released from the hospital, is his best friend and therapy. They say a dog is a man's best friend.
Well, yeah, it definitely is.
Thank you, Bricks. You are really lovable. I commend Kenyah for his strength and positivity after going through such a horrific experience when most people would hit rock bottom. When I first met him, he shared with me a picture of rapper Fetty Wap, who is also from Paterson and has a prosthetic eye, visiting him at the hospital. And he said ever since then, they've kept in touch, and Fetty continues to be a source of inspiration for Kenyah.
He been asking me like how I'm doing, do I need anything, is I'm okay, stuff like that.
Now, Kenyah's story sheds light on shootings becoming a growing problem in Paterson. Reports show that there were 31 shootings and 8 homicides since August. And since Kenyah's incident, a 15-year-old boy was the victim of a shootout, all in Paterson. Kenyah's father says he is just grateful that his son will be able to see another year.
Thank God, I didn't have to go, to a funeral. I went to a hospital. God is good,
Kenyah hopes to one day become a mechanic, and he says he also hopes that he can move out of Paterson. But the family needs everyone's help. So if you're in the holiday spirit, they set up a GoFundMe site. They need help with medical expenses and also getting Kenyah a prosthetic eye like his idol Fetty Wap. And Kenyah says, life's really not that bad, even though he's walking around with one eye.
How's he doing in terms of like physically? You think if you walked around with your eye closed all day, it'd be very disorienting.
He says he really hasn't seen much of a difference, and he actually he grew up boxing, and he says he continues to keep boxing.
It's no different. Just like Fetty Wap says, no different. You're gonna remain the same.
He wasn't involved in the gunfight. This was a stray.
No, he was in his friend's car, and he heard gunshots. He actually ducked down, and when he got back up, then he didn't realize, and that's when a bullet hit him on the side of his face. I mean, it's
He is lucky to be alive.
He is.
As tragic as it is that this happens, when people feel thankful that things aren't worse, when you face this adversity, that is inspirational, though, that they can rise up and deal with that. But what a state of affairs in Paterson.